Well, it is the second week of LCS here. I'm joined by Inori from Phoenix1. Inori, things seem to be going so well for your team. I don't think so many, a lot of people necessarily assumed that you guys would be looking so good by the second week. What do you attribute the success to?
I think people really underestimated our roster from the start, but I think on paper we actually had a really good roster. And obviously at the start we kind of looked a little shaky. We had like some bad communication issues, but I think we're starting to pan out a lot better. And yeah, I think people should expect more from us.
Can you talk to me a little bit about what the dynamic is between all the different players on the team? Because obviously we see what it's like here at the LCS. What is it like for you guys, like when you're back at the house?
I think for the most part we're pretty like fun, but obviously like when you're like starting a new team, there's a lot of like there's issues you have to settle from the start because it's all new players. You have to get together and kind of understand each other. But I think we're actually progressing pretty well. Like we kind of had like a meeting recently about like each one of us can talk to each other about like what his concerns are, and I think that helped a lot. And I'm feeling like a lot better because I think team environment's super important for a team to succeed, and I just want to be in like the most positive environment we can be.
Are there any funny stories? Do you guys go out and do anything, or is it because sometimes you hear these teams that like go out and they party, or they go out and go to the movies, or they do these kind of random activities. Other times people just sort of it's more like a traditional work environment. They just go to work and then they're done. But
And I think last year we were kind of like the party team. Had a lot of parties going, but I think this year we want to take it more serious. But we also love to have fun. I think today's Ryu's birthday actually, and for his present we bought him a cat. I think we're gonna talk about it later, but yeah, he's super happy to get a cat. And we go out a good amount, but we're planning on going like karaoke because Koreans actually, they love karaoke, and I actually don't mind it too. So we'd like to do some team activities, and it's pretty fun.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, so you can't talk about the cat too much right now. It's a secret.
We're deciding on the name, but
Okay.
it's not too much of a secret. You can talk about it.
Okay.
It's just we haven't fully decided on the name yet.
Did he say he wanted a cat? It was like, what do you want for your birthday? He's like, a cat, or how? I mean, how did this come about?
I think actually like his demand when he was joining the team was like, I need a cat. Like that's part of like I think he wanted it part of his conditions of joining. And yeah, after a while we found one. I think his name was supposed to be like Tom Tom, but we're deciding to rename him to something else.
Okay. What about like Phoenix? Would that work? Or is that too on the nose?
I think we'd get like a canary or something if we wanted to name it like Phoenix. But for the cat, like I want it to be Rengar because I play Rengar, and obviously having a little Rengar in the house would be inspiring for me. But yeah, we'll see what people decide on.
I mean, I saw pictures. Isn't it orange?
Yeah, it's
So it's Phoenix, right? Like that.
it's like orange spots was like white on it, but it's really cute. Yeah, it could be Phoenix.
Yeah,
It
that
could
sounds
be
a little bit
Phoenix.
more like Phoenix than Rengar.
Yeah, but when a cat's name's Phoenix, it's like, actually, yeah, it would make a good mascot, right?
Yeah.
Possible.
Okay. So I mean, I'm just putting my vote in, and I know I have a vote in this. I say Phoenix, so just let everybody know that that's what I think. Other than that, I mean, how do you feel about the current game setup? The meta and all that stuff. I mean, we're a couple weeks in. You guys have been playing scrims. We've seen some other regions. How do you feel about the state of the game?
I mean, for me, it's pretty biased because I'm a jungler, but I love the state of the game. I think it's Kha'Zix, Rengar, my two main champions. It's like the most fun I'm having playing the game, but obviously there's a lot of problems, like jungles might be too overpowered, maybe other roles need a little attention, but I think the state of the game's actually, with the new pick and ban system's pretty good. Like I think it's going smoothly. Obviously there's like some problem with like Camille, Rengar, and LeBlanc getting red side banned every time, but I think once they adjust some champions, it'll be a lot cleaner and we'll see a lot more champion diversity.
Yeah. Finally, what do you think it's going to take for Phoenix1 to maintain, it looks to be a pretty good start throughout the whole split. Is there stuff that you guys feel like you still need to work on?
Yeah, I think we have some things to smooth out. I think the long run, we have a really good support staff going, and we're having a new addition, like a performance coach coming in too. So I think once we get that going, we'll see a lot more improvements and a lot cleaner games. Like obviously today we played against Envy. Like they're an okay team, but also they have their issues too. So us playing cleanly today didn't mean much, so we need to play like cleanly tomorrow too to see where we stand.
Very good. Anything you want to say to any of the P1 fans?
Yeah, thank you again. I love all my fans. I still remember the first time when I had no fans coming to the LCS, and now I see all these people coming up to me and saying like, you're my favorite player and stuff, and that means a lot, and I appreciate everyone who supports us, me, and the Phoenix1 brand.
Very good. Looking forward to meet Phoenix, the new Phoenix1 cat, very soon. And I'm really excited about that. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of our coverage of all things esports here at Yahoo Esports.